After an embarrassing amount of lead magnet failures, here are the 3 best types we've found to consistently generate hundreds of new email signups and subscribers each month. So timestamps below, along with some other helpful links and resources, including a link to our sales funnel playbook and template bundle to help you promote your lead magnet. Now, here are some examples of our better performing lead magnets right now. And as you can see, what we're about to go through, when these are positioned correctly, they can convert really, really well. And so the first type is going to be a template. Now, templates have become my personal favorite. They seem to convert the best out of all these. We'll also talk about planners and audits. But all a template is helping someone get over that blank page syndrome and walking them through a structured process from going, I don't know how to do this, I don't know where to start, to, okay, I have a little more confidence and I have an end result that I can actually work with. And one of the reasons templates convert so well as lead magnets is because their form really requires it to be something that you join an email list for, as opposed to some resource or checklist or even a report that maybe could have just been a free video or a free blog post. Although those do work as well, just not as well as templates. So here's an example of our Google Ads playbook. I've jumped in a little bit because the first couple pages is just a bunch of text. But as you can see, we provide some information to help them get started with setting up their ads account. And then we also include some sections for them to actually type in the things that they need so they can actually start creating their keyword groups and ad groups. And then of course, if we come over a little more, there are some sections to help them come up with their headlines. And so if you want to learn more about how to create a simple PDF like this, link in the cards and the description to a full-blown Canva guide that goes through designing your PDF-based templates, and of course, a free tool you can use to make your PDFs editable like this one, because this is something that we found that people really like, being able to type in and of course actually save their work. So another example is our copywriter playbook. Follows the exact same format, just a little simpler. So each one of the pages, we have a little prompt and then they can enter their information. And as you can see, it just functions like a workbook where we give some information, we say, hey, here's what to do next. And then we give them some space for them to actually type it in and then save it in the PDF. Of course, you need to make sure that people understand they need to download the PDF in order to save it, because if you make changes in the browser, it doesn't work too well. But for the most part, people understand how to use these. So that is all there is to it, to creating a template. And I'll link in the cards in the description as well to another lead magnet guide that goes through lots of other ideas. I'm just picking the best 3 here and 80-20ing the process. Now, the next best type we found to convert are planners, because everybody needs a plan in order to achieve something, right? And sometimes just helping our potential customers map out a process so they have a small sense of accomplishment, like they've actually started the process, even though they haven't actually done any work, can be valuable. And so again, this is an interactive lead magnet, and so it justifies being opted in for. So as an example, you can create some sort of calendar for someone to plan out whatever their action steps are going to be. This is one of our lead magnets. It's a simple content planner, and all it does is allow people to put in their title and their keyword. Of course, we could be more fancy, and we do have some fancier ones where they can add more information as well. But the whole point is to help someone get started with an action plan for success. And of course, one of the other reasons that this is so helpful is because someone can get an immediate result in 5 or 10 minutes of just filling out a week or two, versus using something like a tracker or organizer where it might actually take them a little bit longer to actually start getting value. So this is something that someone can download, start using immediately, and that's what we need out of a lead magnet, something that could be used immediately. Now here's another example of a planner / tracker, kind of goes both ways in this one, but this is our Tag Manager playbook, and it allows people to come in here and save their important information. Of course, when you're doing tracking codes, there are a lot of codes and pixels and conversion IDs that you need to save. But then this also has a section where someone can go through and actually plan out their different triggers for their funnel. So this can help someone stay organized when they go start the process of doing conversion tracking as well. And one final example, won't bore you too much with this one. Here is a UTM builder that helps people go through the process of setting up their tracking links. You can tell I'm a bit of a marketing geek, data analytics guy. So I like building spreadsheets and tools like this, but this helps someone plan out how they're going to name their tracking links. So when they go and actually look at their Google Analytics account, things aren't necessarily a mess. Now, if you're a coach, consultant, or some sort of services-based business, then this next one, a audit, might be a great place to start because this forces our potential customers to take an honest self-assessment of their situation. We all know the first step is admitting you have a problem, right? If your customers don't think they have a problem or an issue to solve, then of course they're not going to buy anything to solve the problem they don't think they have. And so this self-assessment helps someone go through their own situation, see what might be working well, what might not be working so well, and then of course it includes a little bit of insight on how to actually start to improve or steps to take. You don't just want someone to go through this and go, oh wow, I'm never gonna lose weight, I'm never gonna fix my business, I'm never gonna have a meaningful relationship, right? We need to make sure that we have some tips along the way so that when they answer yes or no to a question, or they do some sort of reflection that's guided in the audit and self-assessment, they have something that they can actually act upon. And this is something we actually used to use for our Google Analytics Foundation service. We had a simple PDF, it was like 10 pages in Canva, and it walked people through their analytics account and showed them what was working and what was not, and all the information they were potentially missing out on. Now, no matter what type of lead magnet you decide to choose, you do need to make sure there's a clear call to action at the end. So whether it's to book a call with you, check out one of your products or services, you want to make sure that you have a link in there that directs people to whatever the next step is in your sales process. So thank you so much for watching. Sincerely hope you got some value out of this video. And most importantly, you have at least one lead magnet idea. Hopefully you do. If you want to check out more ideas, link in the cards in the description to a much deeper dive guide on lots more lead magnet ideas, and link in the description to our sales funnel playbook and template bundle to help you actually start promoting and converting with your lead magnets, just like the examples in the beginning. So hit that like button, subscribe for more guides just like this one, and until the next, keep building the business you love.